Coming home. New York City, baby. I'll be honest, pretty excited. Mama, Pops, and Cece, yeah, they're gonna be there. Playing in front of them in an NBA uniform for the first time is gonna be a special moment for me. Now, I know all of Harlem's gonna be watching. No pressure, right? It's all good, though. I've been waiting for this my entire life. And I'll be ready.
Brooklyn, the home of the Nets, in a fine Eastern Conference affair here at Barclays Center. The Magic made a special trip here for one game back in Orlando for the next one. They come into this one very confident. They feel like this is a game they should win against a team that's struggling. We'll see if they can take care of business.
And when I look at Orlando, it's been a nice run they're on to start the season, especially when you can...
9 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. On the court for Orlando, Hardaway. He's in at shooting guard. Fournier out there with Jason Smith. Then it's Dwayne Dedmon, and it's Watson in at the point. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Magic lead by 6. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And here's Freak on his experience as a one-and-done college player.
It was definitely a hard decision. I had to sit down with my family and weigh the options and really take the time to figure out what's best for me. It was tough. I mean, I loved my team, my coaches, and just the whole college experience, you know. But on the other hand, there's always a risk of injury, you know. I just felt like I was ready to take my game to the next level, so why wait? And I think it turned out for the best. No regrets.
Now with more and more freshmen, Clark, making the jump to the pros, we can expect to hear more stories like this, I'm sure.
Well, without question, Kevin, that's the case in the landscape that we find ourselves in. But, you know, there's something to be said for developing all 4 years in college when that's the best route for an individual player. Nowadays, I think, unfairly so, there's a ton of pressure on young guys sometimes to leave prematurely. We'll see if Freak's decision pays off for him long term.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
They've got Robinson, Young out there with Hollis Jefferson. Then it's Donald Sloan, and it's Jack in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Young left side to the inside. Sloan. The shot misses. Good work defensively by Smith. Orlando leading by 8. To the left side wing. Watson for 3. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Watson's got 6.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass. You know, the Nets really kind of drifted along for the first part of last season, treaded water, but after the All-Star break, they stepped on the gas, put themselves right back in the playoff picture.
And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. Lopez, he's checked in for Hollis Jefferson. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic, he's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Aaron Gordon comes in for Smith. Hezonja, he's checked in for Fournier. And it's Oladipo in for C.J. Watson. And Young kicks to Lopez. Shot clock at 5. Here's Sloan. The good-looking shot from the wing. He's got 5. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. The drive by Vucevic. Big step last year for Vucevic's offense, Clark. Unstoppable at times, both on the blocks and facing up.
Vucevic is a real outstanding future all-star front court. Rebounds at a high rate in traffic and out of his area. Finishes, faces up. This kid has a...
Both teams making substitutions here. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. It's the Magic leading by 17. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, Nick, you guys had a strong first half. What do you think made the difference?
It was just we played aggressive and try to be a present in there. Everybody, not just me, but all the guys. And that's all we need to do, when we start the game up right, and we can build a pretty nice lead like tonight we did.
Well done, Nick. We appreciate it. Guys, over to you.
Thank you, Doris. We'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
All right, fellas, great job in the early going, but we've got to keep playing the same way. Keep this building out of it. Can't argue with anything we've been doing so far. We've worked so much harder than them at both ends. I'm really proud of you guys. One place we've had success was in the low post on offense. Great positioning, good job finding the open passing lanes and getting the ball in tight. And just to talk about what we want for the pace of the game, I'd say nice and steady suits us just fine. It doesn't have to be a track meet. And that's all I wanted to go over with you. Let's go play a good half of basketball.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far.